Hello, I'm Stanico Taylor, and welcome to this week's edition of the Wildcat Watch. Do you like to bump, set, hit, spike? Volleyball intramurals are back in full force. Wildcat Watch's Annie Hansen has more.
Volleyball intramurals have begun, which means Collins Gym is filled almost every night of the week from 8 to 11 p.m. There are over 30 teams filled with Baker students who are playing for the title of intramural champion. Intramural coordinator Jacob Thomas heard about this position from former student Antonio Adgers.
And I thought his job was pretty cool, and I thought it was cool that he had like a management type job early at Baker, so I took the opportunity.
Jacob Thomas is the coordinator for all intramural sports, not just volleyball, which means he has a lot of responsibilities.
I guess move around staff members, hiring refs, like Tyree and all these guys out here, all types of things.
For some, intramurals is an opportunity to improve their volleyball skills. Sophomore Mitchell Lears was a part of the winning team last year and plans to keep that title.
I would say I'm average. Last year I made a lot of strides in my game, but this year I've really been working on the form, so pretty excited.
For others, their weekly night volleyball game is just about playing for a laugh and trying to keep up with some tough competition.
You know, I think it's going to be a short season for this gang here, but that's okay. We're going to have fun. Rejoice in the little things.
No matter the type of player you may be, intramurals is a chance for all students to participate in athletics and socialize with one another at the same time. Keep a lookout for more intramural sports on campus. Reporting for the Wildcat Watch, I'm Annie Henson.
The Baker University Office of Admissions now has job openings for university admissions assistants.
And they're kind of ambassadors for the university, so they represent Baker. They give tours. They can escort a prospective student around, or they even just eat lunch with the family, because we like to provide lunch for all visitors. Okay. So I think, well, I mean, we call them UAAs, but ambassadors at any institution is one of like the most prestigious jobs you can get on any campus, so they look very, very good on a resume.
This past Friday, Zeta Chi hosted their annual Polyeuphony benefit concert. All the proceeds from the concert went to support the Special Olympics. The talent was specially chosen, which consisted of a speech choir performance along with Zeta Chi members showing off their talents.
And so we decided to keep it, besides speech choir performing tonight, exclusively to Zeta Chi members, and to kind of show off the talent that Zeta Chi has. We've typically been known as the musically inclined house, and our numbers have kind of dwindled for that case, but we wanted to know that we still have quality over quantity.
Zeta Chi would like to thank all who attended, as well as those who donated. Being an entrepreneur is no easy task, and over the next couple of weeks, Wildcat Watch's Jessica Georgie has discovered a few of Baker's owns that have found their own path to follow. This week, we follow senior Corey Center and his path.
Experience Over Everything, or EOE, is a brand with a mission to change the way people think about money.
EOE is about doing things that you care about and what you want to put your time and passion into, and the underlying thing behind it is just not worrying about money, you know, and putting your money into the things that you care about.
It's a lifestyle brand that wants to push people to be happy with their own lifestyle.
And I saw a lot of people around me who weren't happy, and I wanted to change myself first, and now that I kind of see that and see the happiness it brings me, I want to share that with other people.
Their strongest following is through Instagram, where they have over 8,000 followers and counting. They want to reach younger generations that share their lives on social media and promote living in the moment.
The things that you remember are all about experiences and being with people that you care about. So we're just trying to promote and market that to this generation.
They even have a website where they sell merchandise to promote EOE.
Eventually, like, it's going to be a recognizable brand, and you're going to have stories on people who are living their life that way.
If you are interested in buying EOE merchandise, you can go to experienceovereverything.bigcartel.com. Reporting for the Wildcat Watch, I'm Jessica Georgie.
The Walk a Mile in Her Shoes event was last weekend. Robert Dowdy walked on over to learn more.
This past weekend on campus, Baker's Alpha Chi Omega chapter organized a walk for the Willow Foundation to raise awareness and funds for the cause of fighting domestic violence. The event gathered women and a guest speaker from the Willow Foundation, and this year had a broader audience by including men in the event.
It's not a woman's issue, it's a human issue, and so the movement at times, I believe, has indicted men, but unintentionally, and now we are really inviting men to help raise awareness, to help learn more about domestic violence, how it looks, to help not just be a bystander when violence happens, but to be a bystander when you hear someone talking about violence or when you hear someone talking about women, genders, races, anything as you would if you heard someone talking poorly about another race.
The event was a success by both raising funds for the Whaley Foundation and attracting a large crowd to be aware of the issue of domestic violence.
You know, domestic violence is something that I think isn't talked about enough. It's sort of hidden just because I think there might be like a lot of shame and embarrassment in it, but there is none. I just think that victims might feel that way. So definitely educate yourself on those topics and come to our next events.
If you or someone you know may be a victim of domestic violence, the Whaley Foundation's hotline is always open at 785-843-3333 or 1-800-770-3030. This has been Robert Dowdy, reporting for the Wildcat Watch.
Up next, we have Lamad with your Baker Beat.
Hey guys, this is Lamad Evans with your Baker Beat, and this week we're asking students if they have any special study rituals.
I listen to gospel music when I'm trying to do homework or study.
My studying ritual is to always have good snacks because it helps you stay motivated and have energy through the night.
When I study, so I don't get bored, I just stand up, when I get bored, and so I don't, stop concentrating from my study. I get up, I walk around for a little bit, take a break, just drink some water, and then I just go back to my seat and then just start studying again.
I actually find some junk food and come to the computer lab and sit at the same computer every time and study.
Well, the professors are usually pretty good about giving us like study guides or telling us what we need to study. I just look at that and go through my book and write down what I think is important, and then I review that again before I actually take the test. So
reading before you go to sleep kind of installs in your brain a lot better than just reading throughout the day, I guess you can say.
I turn on music really loud and dance around my room.
I do everything I can before I start studying. And then I study for about 5 minutes, and then I get on Instagram and do anything else I can think of.
Well, that's it for this week's Baker Beat. Until next time, I'm Lamad Evans.
Thanks for tuning in to the Wildcat Watch. Until next time, I'm Stanico Taylor.